today, including Meredith Burkage. Now, do not forget to make it to the Experience Center in Hall A to learn more about this amazing new app. David and Jim are ready to get out here and reveal tonight's musical guests, as well as set the stage for your exclusive Code of Creation screening. But first, I have a few reminders. While you are in the Experience Center learning about the app, check out the LIFEWAVE branded gear and make your product purchases. If you're a new senior director and above, your awards can be picked up in there as well. We love to see you carry your awards across the stage, so make sure to pick them up before 1:30 if you are being recognized tomorrow. 1:30, well, that was earlier in the day, but you get it. Go pick up your awards. You'll be back here in the morning. Doors open at 7:30 a.m. and the session will begin at 8:30. Tonight, doors to Hall D open at 6 p.m. Red carpet for SPDs will begin at 6:30. And give yourself enough time to go through security just like you did to enter this room. Please also be aware that security will enforce a strict no recording policy during the screening tonight. And now, to close out our first day of general sessions, welcome back founder and chairman David Schmidt and LIFEWAVE Senior Vice President of Special Projects, Jim Caldwell.
Over there. Woo.
Okay, so everybody else has had all day to get used to this in the round thing, but this is my first time, and oh my goodness. How's everybody doing? So David, it's been...
I'm going to stop you right there.
Uh-oh.
You know, since this is the last segment that we have, we can have a little bit of fun with it. I'm going off script, by the way. He doesn't know I'm going to do this.
Uh-oh.
Jim has been with us now in the LIFEWAVE family for 20 years.
And what a thrill.
And Jim, I just wanted to personally thank you for all the hard work, energy, and fun that you've instilled into the business. And this is yet one more example of some great things that you're bringing to LIFEWAVE. So thank you for everything that you've done over the years.
David, thank you very much. It's very kind. You know, it's always, when you think about it, so I'm a guy that works on special projects with David. And you know, working with David is usually quite a drag, you know. You know, it's pure joy. You know, he's so creative. And so here we are leading into an evening that does involve us finally screening, private screening of Code of Creation. Are you ready for it? And you know, David, this goes back like, gosh, about 2 years. When, I don't forget if you texted me or called me or something, you had this idea. He has a few ideas. and take us back. What were you thinking that you kind of shared with me that you thought, hey, I think there's a story here?
Yeah, you know, it was the way that everything unfolded over the period of a few years. And well, actually, it went back even further than that. So in the late 2000s, I became very interested in stem cell research, and this is how we were going to be directing the research team because I knew that stem cell medicine, regenerative science was going to be the future. So let's create technology and invest into that, which resulted in over 70 patents in the field of regenerative medicine. And as things began to unfold and we saw that we could use this technology for mobilizing stem cells, improving the rate at which people heal, then the idea was, well, we're just one step away now from applying this into a new method for stopping and reversing human aging. So now let's shift over and look at species that don't age and learn some things from that. So the kind of the aha moment, if you will, on when I realized we needed to have a film to tell this story was when it was a few months after about making the basic discovery of this living biological code that I found the same mathematical information in the Bible.
By chance, during Bible study, you made this discovery.
This was during Bible study this wasn't something I was out looking for.
Right.
This was something that happened, divine intervention. And I thought, okay, there is a much bigger story here, because now this is going very far beyond just this goal of stopping and reversing human aging. This is evidence that what we see in the world around us was created, that it didn't just simply happen by accident, that we can see God's hand in nature. And that's the story that we wanted to tell.
Yeah, and as he, think about it, he described this to me, and I'm trying to process and absorb what he's saying. And in the end, it turned out to be this interesting story, about the confluence of science, nature, and the Bible. And wow, what a story. And so then we said, well, we talked about how the heck are we going to do this? We need to bring in someone who's been there, done that. And so we were fortunate enough to be introduced to Mickey Willis and his Elevate Films folks, who are fantastic. Later on tonight, we'll help you, we'll show you how we were introduced to him and that we got to know him. And over time, we all, had a mind meld, basically. And of course, Mickey, with his genius creative skills with his team, he continually has been refining and building and adjusting and changing as we've all kind of looked at it, right? And finally got to the point we said, pencils down, done, fantastic. So it's like that. So finally tonight, you get to see what's really been a darn near 18, 20-month effort, and we're darned excited about it. Yeah, we are.
And I'm glad they're not seeing the first version. Because
yeah, right.
the version that you're going to see tonight is version 7.
Actually, version 8.
Version 8. So maybe I haven't seen version 8. No, we've had to go through this process. When I saw the first version with Christina, we looked at it and, special effects are not there. B-roll is not there. There's some narration missing. We're sitting in front of a blank screen at portions of it. And when we got to the end, I looked at my wife and I said, honey, I'm not really sure I know what this movie's about. And I'm in it.
Yeah.
So when you and I went back to Mickey said, we just wanted to give you an idea of the direction we're going in. It's going to be much better than this. And then, which it was. And then each progressive version kept getting better and better. And you could see the story unfold into what it is today. So he did a phenomenal job.
But that was the beauty of the collaborative process. We all respected each other. We listened to each other. We worked through concepts and ideas, and we landed on something that we believe is quite powerful. So tonight, you'll have that opportunity. Special invited guests that have earned the right will walk down the red carpet. We're going to have paparazzi and cameras, and we're going to kind of give you a little bit of a Hollywood experience during that time. And then, of course, after the program, we're going to have 6 cameras in the back of the hallway set up so that there might be a few of you that want to tell us what you thought of the movie after you've seen it. So we're going to be pleased if a few hundred of you come on back there and patiently stand in line and give us maybe only 15 or 20-second sound bites. Fast, next. What do you want to say? Next. So we want to kind of move through a lot of folks and get this series, this like assembly line of reactions to the movie. So that's going to be a kick in the head, I think. Just one more element that makes tonight really special.
Yeah. Now, this is a good opportunity to remind everyone why we're doing this project in the first place. So,
purpose. Yeah.
Jim, as being our global VP of Special Projects, what he and I brainstorm and think about are how can we build upon the brand awareness of LifeWave? How can we get the LifeWave name out there? So the thinking behind this is not only do we want to tell what we believe is a very compelling story, and people need to know about this, but this is not going to be a film that's just going to simply sit on our website or in the back office. The goal of this is to hopefully expose millions of people to LifeWave that have never heard of LifeWave before. So what we're doing is continually investing back into network marketing, back into the company. We believe in the future of the channel, and I personally believe, I've discussed this with Meredith many, many times, that because of AI apps, that we're about to see the biggest growth in our industry ever. So we want to do everything we can to support the growth of our company. So this is a vehicle by which we're going to expose people to LifeWave all over the world. And this is not a commercial that you're going to be watching for X2O or for LifeWave. This is much more of a documentary, so people become familiar with who we are through a non-selling environment.
And there will be a lead generation component to it by definition of what he just said. So, and we're going to be careful about that. We're going to think it through and make sure that we have a very productive and powerful method for gathering the leads, qualifying the leads perhaps, and then having them available in a manner and a system that makes sense to us on our side before we unveil it to you. Similarly, the release plan for, well, where's this going to air? Is this going to be on Netflix? How are you going to do this? Well, that is going to be developed now over the next few months, because since it just was finished, the folks that would be involved in releasing the movie haven't even seen it yet. So we're going to show it to them, so they want to make sure they know what it's about. We might tweak it still, you never know, to make sure that it's really prepared, and then we take it out. And there's a variety of different ways in which we can expose the movie that isn't the typical, oh, I'm going to see it on Netflix. There's many other ways in which we can expose the movie, and we're going to research all of that.
Absolutely, and that's coming very soon now. And before we cut out, you and I are going to be back on stage tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
And we have a special surprise that we've been keeping secret.
Now, you better not tell them anything.
I'm not going to tell them anything. Just what I am going to say to them is, you need to be back here tomorrow, because Jim and I have had a special project we've been working on for just less than a year. We finished it up in August, and it is awesome. And this is going to be a way, I kid you not, that we can get millions of people to hear about LifeWave in a really fun and interesting way. So that is being unveiled tomorrow.
Yeah. That'll be around 10:30, 10:45 in the morning, so this place better be packed, because we think it's going to be a very cool moment. But you never know. Hope you like it. So now tonight, we've teased we have some kind of a musical guest. Does anybody in this room know who it is? If you do, don't yell it out. We've kept it a secret, I think.
This is going to be the first time we've ever had a conference that we've not had not one, not two, but 3 Grammy Award-winning artists performing.
Yeah. If I can take 60 seconds. So think about this. David always wants the corporate staff, the executives, to be way out in front. For instance, planning for this event. You might say, well, they must have started planning this maybe 4 or 5 months ago. No. How about 15 months ago we started? So we have a bias toward being very much out in the future of what we need to be on top of. So I bumped into this artist on Facebook, and I looked at this, and I was just completely out of my mind, because I As a kid, I used to sing barbershop harmony. I love harmonies. My two brothers are out here, by the way. Guys, come on up, let's sing a number. Just kidding. No, so we love harmony. So this fellow is pure magic with what he's able to do with harmony. And so I went down the rabbit hole, learned all about him, and I came running to David. David, we gotta book this guy before he gets booked. He's available now. Remember? And you were like going, I'm sorry, Jim, who is this guy?
I didn't say that, but in any case, you're in for a real treat tonight. So we're going to have this gentleman perform. You'll walk down the red carpet, you have this gentleman perform, and then you get to see Code of Creation. So it's going to be an awesome night.
So if the folks in the back are ready, would you like to know who it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Jacob Collier.
Somebody understand my soul. Somebody to tell me where to go. And I don't want to be traveling.
And the Grammy goes to Jacob Collier.
She said, I'll be the one where to come.
My name is Jacob. How you doing?
Jacob always surprises me.
This guy can make us sound better.
He can't help but explore.
Jacob Collier is a musician. He's a multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, arranger, everything in between.
He's from another planet.
I promise you, you've never seen this before.